It's 7:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A burst water main is causing problems at Sandgate this morning. It's forced the closure of one lane of Maitland Road near Wallsend Road and is affecting eastbound traffic. Hunter Water says it won't be fixed until this afternoon. Newcastle Council has decided to hold off on revisiting its controversial decision to sack its general manager. The issue was meant to be discussed at last night's meeting, but has been deferred until next Tuesday. It comes after the Office of Local Government warned Council Ken Goldthorpe's sacking may have been illegal. Support services in the Hunter are preparing for a large group of Syrian refugees to soon call Newcastle home. The city is expected to take some of the 7,000 refugees, which will be coming to New South Wales next year. However, the federal government has yet to reveal the exact number. Support programs are being put together, which will be tailored to each individual need. A Hunter breakfast is being held at West New Lambton this morning to promote awareness about violence against women. One woman dies every week in Australia as a result of domestic violence. Robin Cottrell-Jones from the Victims of Crime Assistance League says White Ribbon Day has a new oath which men can say or pledge online.
It's calling on men to be aware, and when you see a person behaving badly, you call attention to it. You tell them to stop. You don't encourage it. You don't laugh at sexist jokes. You don't join in the men's games of putting down women because that's what somebody else has done. You have to be brave enough to take that vow and say, oi, that's not on.
Anyone who needs support from domestic violence should contact 1-800-RESPECT. There are calls for lifts to be installed at YE Railway Station. The state government has just completed a number of lighting and safety upgrades along with essential maintenance. Lake Macquarie MP Greg Piper says while the work is welcome, elderly passengers and people with disabilities have to negotiate a significant number of stairs just to reach the platform. Pockets of the Hunter region have topped the Housing Industry Association's spring edition of the State Outlook Report for New South Wales. In particular, Wyong experienced annual growth of 177%, Port Stephens 35%, Maitland 32% and Lake Macquarie 13%. HIA Executive Director for the Hunter, Craig Jenian, says low interest rates are continuing to facilitate a sustained recovery in new home building.
A number of reasons why. We've got a population that is starting to grow in New South Wales. Low interest rates also are the biggest driver though, and that'll be strongly helping the investor market grow, as well as obviously families and people looking to upsize as well.
Researchers at the University of Newcastle have been given more than $4 million for two groundbreaking cancer research projects. One will implement a new system of patient-centred care across cancer treatment centres with the aim of reducing anxiety levels and depression, while the second project will investigate community programs and services which can reduce risk factors such as smoking, poor diet, lack of exercise and too much alcohol.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor, Warners Bay Sports Club.
It'll be tricky for the Jets to hold on to their winning combination with several players off contract at the end of the season. Favourites Mark Birighitti and David Carney are priority one. Jets Chief Executive David Eland says player retention will be based on a system of merit. He says the club is not about to make any rash decisions. Maitland hockey legend Simon Orchard has made a stunning return to the Kookaburras after taking time off for his mental health. Orchard helped the Aussies to a 3-2 shootout victory over India this week. An opposition circle deflected India's last-minute goal attempt, the Kookaburras winning 2-1. And Tenambit golfer Sam Sinclair is aiming for a top 16 spot in the Women's New South Wales Amateur Championship next year. The 23-year-old scored 2 Hunter Champion of Champions titles this month and is moving on to the Lake Macquarie Amateur in Belmont. Tenambit will tee off at the state tournament in Sydney on January 27. That's sport. I'm Jacinta Lee.
2 NURFM News Time 26 to 8.